We waited for approximately 5 days before getting back to the lot. It just kept raining and raining, and there was still some wind. So now the guys went back and are starting to prop up and try to support these coconuts that had laid down. It was basically a bad combination of constant rain for approximately 2 weeks, and then the cyclone hit. And basically there were high winds that were low to the ground. And on this property, we got rid of most of the brush and trees and jungle. And so the only thing that was in the way of those high winds were the newly planted trees and coconuts. So the guys, especially Eileen, came, and that's Nonoy, her brother, and Rex went into the lot, and they started trimming the newly planted coconuts that had laid down, taking some leaves off. And then thank God we have a large amount of bamboo that they were able to use and utilize for the propping up of these plants and trees that had fallen. I am still waiting for other videos to see what kind of damage was done to the crops that were planted on the side of the hill. Those were yucca, or kamoting kahoy, as they call it in the Philippines. And Rex and Eileen had planted about 1,000. So we have to wait and see what kind of damage that took from the winds and the rains. Here Eileen is taking some of the fronds off this coconut that had taken some damage from the wind. This will just allow the coconut to be a little bit lighter so that we can prop it up. And also, if another storm hits, they won't act like sails like the first time the storm hit. The combination of constant rain for 2 weeks, day and night, which never really let up, soaked the ground to where it was muddy. Even underneath the grass, it was just too much water. And when the winds came, there was just not enough root for these newly planted coconuts to hold on to the ground. So they had no choice but to lay down. Hopefully, we don't get hit again with more storms with severe winds, and we can get these coconut trees to reroot, and hopefully they'll be okay in 6 months. The plan for next year's rainy season, we are going to trim back some of these coconuts so that they don't act like sails in the wind. I think it'd be okay to trim them to about 50% during the rainy season. That way they can survive high winds, bad storms, etc. I'm just very thankful that we have a great crew that's watching the farm, especially Eileen's family, Rex, June, and Dennis. Thank you, everyone.